The night that I had to call the police on my son, we were still pretty new to the neighborhood. And as he's being taken out of the house by the police, he's in handcuffs, he's barefoot, put into the car. I notice across the street somebody standing there, and they're looking and they're whispering. And of course, I'm human, so my first thoughts are, oh my goodness, what do they think? Who are they going to tell? What are they going to tell? And then I remember just out loud whispering, no, thank you. No, thank you. I'm not picking that up. I'm not allowing the what will people think into my head. I'm not worrying about anybody else's judgments or opinions. No, thank you. And then the next day, he was in the ER because they were waiting on a bed to open up in a psychiatric hospital. And I kept coming back to visit him in the ER, and he kept kicking me out, and I kept coming back. And at one point, as I walked in, I see, I think it was a doctor that worked there. I'm not sure what his position was. And I recognize him because his wife, I've met her at our kids' school a bunch of times, and she follows my page, and I recognize him and make eye contact with him. And again, I think, oh my gosh, did he hear Luca screaming at me every time I came into that ER, and he's screaming at me to get out? And does he know my child is on a psychiatric hold here? And again, I had to say, no, thank you. No, thank you. And that actually originally was the name of the book. It was supposed to be No Thank You, and then I like the current title better. I Can Fix This. But that sort of became a theme that I had to continue living. No thank you, no thank you, no thank you. Because when we're struggling with something, whether it's our own struggles or children's struggles, it's already so heavy, it's so heavy. And then what we tend to do a lot of times is we make it heavier. We actually make it heavier by worrying what people think, by worrying about that judgment, or by beating ourselves up. I had my own abuse from myself going on in my head. What did you do wrong? How is this your fault? Why don't you know how to fix this? Why isn't anything you're trying helping your child? And I just kept having to say, no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you. So be kind to yourself, focus on what really matters, and everything else, just say, no, thank you.